What's going on, people? Here. Welcome back to episode 2 of my title challenge of Leicester City on Divardi. So, in this episode, we're going to be playing out of 5 games and seeing how we can get on in those other 5 games. In the first episode, we did play 5 games as well, and just before we rounded off the episode and called it quits, I did play Aston Villa and beat them 2-1, yet again scoring another lucky goal with like 7 seconds remaining in that game. So we are top of the league. We scored 14 goals and we have conceded 7. We have a 3-point gap over Manchester City and Manchester United, but by all means we're not comfortable yet. We have Stoke in this game. Mark Hughes' Stoke, and they are currently sitting in 7th place. They're not doing too badly either, to be honest with you. But let's see if we can start off the episode like we did in the first episode with a win. So I believe they're using Steve Sidwell. I think he's actually playing Brighton now or something. So yeah, shows you how much they really need to now get the new season of all these game modes in. We have scored whilst I was talking, so that's a good start. I'd like to stay unbeaten, but I've tried doing something like this before, but I've always ended up losing a game or two here and there. But we are winning 2-0 against Stoke at the moment, and let's see if we can keep a clean sheet. I don't think we've done that this season. And we're not going to do it in this game either, because he's just scored a fantastic goal, to be honest. I don't really see the AI scoring goals like that much. You have to be careful here, because we only have a goal advantage over this guy, so we have to watch out. He might score an own goal here if we're lucky, and we do indeed get lucky. He makes it 3-1 to us, and we are 3-1 up in the match, and going for a 6th consecutive win. And he didn't think 3-1 was enough, so we have now won that game 4-1 after he scored in the last second a second own goal he's actually scored. We are top of the league. We have 18 points. We have scored 18 and conceded 8. 3-point gap over to Man United club, or not Man United clubs, Man City and Man United, beg your pardon. So let's move on. We are playing Arsenal up next. We've already played Tottenham. Now we're playing their rivals Arsenal, who are sitting 7th place on 9 points. Let's see if we can win the first 7 games of the season. They are using Petr Cech. You can use goalkeepers now on this game. That was what they did in one of the most recent updates. So that's pretty nice. So let's see how we can get on against Arsenal. I come out a little bit too much there. I knew that would happen. They love to chip you to birds, and I love chipping them as well when they make mistakes. And a little bit of a costly mistake for me right there, and I have gone 1-0 down here against Arsenal and against Petr Cech. So let's see if we can get a goal here, and we can. Petr Cech scoring an own goal right there for us. But he literally scores straight off the back, and we're now 2-1 down. So, really about now not letting them concede again and getting back into the game. I hate to drop points, but if I do, to be honest. Although I do score with 11 seconds remaining. So let's see if we can go for a charge now. When I jump, and I've conceded with like 6 seconds left. But I have managed to score with 3 seconds remaining. So, got pretty lucky there. Almost lost out to Arsenal, but I did score 1 second remaining, and unfortunately, despite picking up a point, our gap at the top of the league is now down to 1 point, with Manchester City and Manchester United both winning their last match, or matches even. So we now go into the game against Norwich City. Obviously, they were relegated from the Premier League last season, but as this is the 15-16 version of the game, they are still on it. So let's see if we can beat Norwich. They're using Cameron Jerome, the ex-Cardiff striker. And we make it 1-0 with 48 seconds to go in the game. It's good to see. I thought I managed to keep that in, but apparently not, and they have gone and scored. I got pretty lucky there. Oh, I thought I was going to just roll back to me, but it's actually rolled into the goal, so we're losing 2-1 to Norwich at the moment, so that's not very good. I'll probably need time to fix this now, so no need to worry at the moment. And there you go, we made it 2-2, so it's not too bad. It's all about now really getting back into the lead and not making silly mistakes like that. Let's see. I'll be able to get a lucky goal here, and we do. 9 seconds remaining. I just love to score in the last 10 seconds. I'm not really too sure why I've been doing that. Got very lucky there, and I just got very lucky as well. They almost scored, but I scored instead. And we have kept up that 1 point gap between Manchester City. United ended up losing that game, so Man City are our current competitors at the moment. We are going into the game now against Southampton, the 4th game of the episode, and Southampton are currently in 14th on 9 points. Obviously now managed by Claude Puel. He used to work with Arsene Wenger and Monaco. I believe they're using J. Rodriguez, who was injured for a lot of time last season. But I think he's back now, so that's good to see, to be honest with you. I do like the guy quite a lot. He's got a lot of potential, in my opinion. Anyway, enough about that. We need to continue to pick up points in this game. Man City are right on our tails under Pep Guardiola. Obviously, this time last season, though, they was under Pellegrini. I'm pretty sure they did announce that they was replacing him with Guardiola quite early on, actually, which some argued wasn't really fair on Pellegrini. But that's for another video, I suppose. We have now just made it 2-0. I knew that was going to go in even before I scored it, so that's good to see. Seems like we're in charge, really, but a goal can literally change anything in this game, and it can put you right under pressure. So let's not just think we are winning the game, getting the 3 points at the moment. But now it does look like we are going to be getting the 3 points and a clean sheet, finally, unless I make a silly mistake here. And I make it 4-0, and I keep up that 1 point gap over Manchester City. And in this game, we go against Crystal Palace, who right at the start of the episode are in 4th place, but now they're all the way down in 10th on 13 points. So let's go into the game against Crystal Palace. Last game of the episode, Man United are playing Manchester City. That'll be an interesting one to see how that pans out. It'll be great for us to actually Manchester United beat them, because we'll get a bit of a gap on City then. Only like a 3-point one, but still better than a 1-point one, to be honest, keeping me under pressure. So they are using Jason Puncheon, I do believe, the ex-Southampton man. Crystal Palace are, doing really well this season under Alan Pardew, and they got the likes of Benteke, who's doing a great job, and Andros Townsend, but they're not here to help them out. In this game, we have scored 2 now, and we still have 40 seconds left, so I'd like to maybe get another clean sheet, but maybe I just shouldn't say I'd like one, because when I do, I always concede. We may just made it 3-1 there, so again, I'm going to give it a bit of a cushion, just in case they do score again, so it really wouldn't matter. Bear can chip him here because he has rushed out a little bit. I would have considered rushing him there, but I think I'll just let him come down. So let's see what we can do. Can we make it 4-1 here? They do like to score on goals, and Puncheon clearly does, because he just made it 4-1 to me by scoring an own goal. But to be honest, I wanted to talk. I have scored a few own goals myself this series so far. So 5 seconds remaining. We are winning 5-1. Still unbeaten though. I know we did obviously draw at the start of that episode, but we now have a 4-point gap, because what I wish would happen did happen when United beat Manchester City 6-3. So we have a 4-point gap, actually not a 3-point gap. We're at 28 points at the top of the league. We've won 9 games out of 10. We drew one, and that was Norwich, I believe, early on in the episode. We have 28 points. We scored 34 goals and conceded 14. So in terms of conceding goals, we're doing pretty well. One of the best defensive teams at the moment. We're not really scoring many compared to clubs like Manchester City have scored 56 already, but they win like 8-0 some of the games, which is pretty mental. West Ham to the bottom of the league. They haven't won at all this season so far, only on 3 points. Obviously, you can look through the table and see what your favourite team is if you'd like. But that brings an end to episode 2 of this series, and then we'll Leicester City. And if you'd like to see episode 3 tomorrow, definitely drop a like on the video. I'll be playing another 5 in the episode tomorrow. Maybe even fit in 10 if I can. But, we're going well so far. 10 games already in 2 episodes. That's not too bad. Let me know, though, if you would like to see 10 games in an episode in the comment section below. But, I'll also leave a link in the description below, so you can go check out the playlist of these videos if you want to watch episode 1 if you haven't already, and future episodes to come. I'm FIFA Tech. Have a nice rest of your day. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.